Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI, and in this episode I'll be heading through the Phoenix Gate ruins in order to discover the truth behind the connections between Clive and Ifrit. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're just going to get straight into it, of course. And here we are.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Still a bit of ash.
Let's have a look around.
Buried memories. Hello, Scott. I am finding it very sick.
Could I have done this?
It's a very good game so
Could
far.
anyone?
Damn, boy. Anyway, Scott, how are you? Hope you're good.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him.
Here we go.
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
I feel like this might be a bit more of a story-based area with a boss fight at the end. I think I know what happens at the end of this section, but the majority of the rest of the game I managed to steer away from because I didn't watch any playthroughs of it because I wanted to know
Where is he?
what happened
Nowhere
throughout
to
most
be
of the
seen.
game without actually knowing because I wanted it to be blind.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
I'm good. I feel much better than I have
What is
done
this place anyway?
earlier on in the week.
Some sort of shrine.
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate.
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a very good game. People cause gatekeep Final Fantasy and claim that 16 isn't Final Fantasy and it's not good Final Fantasy, but all of the core elements still exist. They had to modernise the franchise at some point, because people were starting to fall out of favour with a lot of the later titles. I'm glad they've done it.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Here we go. The Hall
Another
of the
gate.
Ancestors.
Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
Well, these gargoyles. Gargoyle spider. There we go.
What do we do?
The usual.
Fallen bug. Ow.
Stay down!
Bosh. Bosh.
More trouble.
That's funny, because there is nothing wrong with this game, but a lot of people just want to gatekeep and expect Final Fantasy to stay the same as it always has been. But 15 was already straying quite far away. Well, 15 is definitely not the best anyway. So.
That's enough. How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
There we go. It's a potion. Nope.
Mistakes.
Fallen bug, and there's a treasure coffer as well. Or coaster, I should say. Defense node, well that's cool. Of course, defense node was from the CPU boss fight in Final Fantasy 4.
It's over.
Saw a little glimmer there, but let's go.
Looks like
There we
you
go,
take the
Fallen
beating.
Guardian.
Then let's give it one.
Tuesday.
Oh, it comes with out the abilities.
Flames to me!
Took the damage there in order to figure it.
Give them all you've got, boy. My wounds, boy.
What? Then I dodged too early, but I dodged so early that I managed to get the other dodge in there. Luckily. Ow.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Let's go. To save with wind gouge. There we are. Patient. Patient. Ooh. Ah, bombs.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Stay down.
That still does a lot of damage considering bombs are fire. Huge. Wonderful.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Let's go. Another guardian.
No holding back.
Ow. There we go. Now we've got defense nodes, there's probably an attack node as well. Nice try, bitch. Oh shit, I forgot I didn't have a fruit there.
Not this time.
Ow. Got a bit ropey there.
This time.
Oh, we're good now. There we are. Wonderful.
Let's make this quick.
I just messed up my combo this time of the day.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest.
Bam.
Stay down.
Bosh.
Too slow. It's over.
Wonderful. Well, at least some of the fights have been a bit more tricky than usual. Makes a hearty change. In terms of enemies, definitely the area with the hardest enemies so far. Oh, there we go.
I don't like this.
Oh, hello. It's an iron giant.
Seems the feeling's mutual. Not this time.
Shit, I think that's that then. There we are.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long it isn't. With me. There. Get down.
This is our chance.
Let's go. That's quite cool. There we go. There we go. Damn, that stack of damage. Wonderful.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Oh, damn.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Let's go. Dun, da da dun, da da dun, 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 dun. Let's go. Now let's have a look at items real quick. Hello.
All right then.
Oh, it's a lich. Or as I like to call it, a ditch. Shit. That was wasted.
This time.
A bit greedy there, but it's fine. That's what I wanted to do.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Is this where our chest came from, or is this somewhere else? I am confusion.
Look out!
Oh, right.
That's enough.
Let's interact with that.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Da 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 da. I'll leave that in case that's a potion. Get it back on the other side.
Where do they all come from?
Spectre. Ow. Level up! Wonderful. There we go. Extremely helpful.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
Here we go. Something's rattling. I like this dungeon so far. You know, this is your classic FF-like dungeon in some archaic sanctuary or ruins or whatever. Because one was about fortresses, castles, shrines. But yeah.
Apparently not.
Seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it. How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before.
Who is that in the middle, do you think?
You know, every character is different, and of course, as you know, Sid is a staple across all 16, but even still, adding to your point, they've managed to make a different Sid with a whole load of different personalities across the 16 games, which is very cool. Well, I mean, we've had mechanics, of course, most of them are all engineers, surrounding airships. But yeah, they're always consistent with making good casts. I know, here we are.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
Oh, damn.
What? I'm back. Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Joshua died. I killed him.
And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth?
I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Here we go. Very good
No
cutscene.
matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Duh.
Too slow.
Vulcan burst. Nearly staggered the bit as well.
Not this time.
There we are. That fight was relatively easy, but this is more about what happens story-wise with us.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
This is a much more epic version of what happened in FF4 when Cecil becomes a paladin. Of course, it's a similar. Oh god. Yeah, it's a similar sort of fight out for that. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, yes. I am good, how are you? I've enjoyed this dungeon so far. I say so far because this will be the end of the dungeon. I like it when they do stuff like this, and you know, because they did it in the simplistic way in FF4, because of course on the SNES. And now they're able to flesh it out in a very good way with 16.
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Shit. Ow. Bang. There we go. Hellfire, okay. Oh, you're actually trying to drag me towards you in the middle, you bitch.
Not this time.
Ouch. Out. Out.
Too slow. Not this time.
That's what I was waiting for. Just waiting for you to fold, you son of a bitch. And he folded. There we go. Phase 3. People complaining about too much story in a Final Fantasy and it not being turn-based is just stupid, but there we are.
It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out.
Oh yeah, 7 and 9 will never change. But for me, this bit's cool. I'll talk after.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Good on, mate. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now we've unlocked, I believe, the remainder of the powers necessary to unlock. Here we are. Bring it down. Oh yeah. The remake will be number 1. Then number 2 will be OG FF7. Then number 3 will be 9. Number 4 for me is 3. Number 5. Well, okay, we'll exclude it for now. It was OG7 1, 9 2. 3 is 3 for me.
You are not afraid. I am.
Number 4 for me might be 5. So number 5 is 12. Then I'd say 4 is 6. Oh no, here we go. Let's go. Bring it on, you son of a bitch. Every bit of music is epic. Fuck you. What are you gonna do, huh? No. This is just meant to be cinematic, so then he overcomes everything. Oh, good stuff. Damn, what a fight. That's how you do a boss fight, motherfucker. Wonderful. Well, of course, Ifrit of course, is one of the OGs introduced in Final Fantasy 3. The only ones being older are Bahamut and Leviathan. Bahamut in 1, Leviathan in 2. Of course, when they added the summon system, Ifrit was one of the
Clive,
first 3. But
are
there
you
we
all
are.
right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
At least explain to her. The hooded man didn't technically exist. Yeah, they've told him he was born to wield limitless power, which means gain the power of every single icon.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
Tell her.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
She doesn't
I
directly
was
blame
hoping
him.
you'd say that.
How wonderful.
I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet,
Well, they both did stuff they regretted because they were
they're
forced
what
into
brought us
doing it.
back together.
Oh, how wonderful.
Thank you, Jill.
Torgal's just looking there.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Some interesting stuff there. So because I never watched the playthrough of FF16, accepting your fate is the last thing I knew about in the game. So now everything will be fully blind. Everything was blind anyway because I didn't watch it. Of course, the Benedicta stuff was shown anyway before the game released. So now I know nothing. I know nothing. I knew blodges of the stuff I've done so far, but now I definitely know nothing.
Did this.
There's got to be.
Or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
He's pissed.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them out.
Yes, my lord.
He's not a very happy bunny. But yeah, I know the Titan fight's sick. I could tell by the trailer anyway, a couple of months ago. I'm looking forward to that.
Benedicta.
The meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? I'm pretty sure it's 42. Oh no, Ifrit awoken. Clive has gained control of the icon Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the limit break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those for the Phoenix and can be confirmed via the abilities tab in the main menu. The limit break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar. Release Clive's inner beast and semi-prime into Ifrit by pressing L3R3. That's all I needed to know.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. She may be loath to leave. I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
Before we do that, let's have a look. So gear and icons. That's all we have for now. Then we have Ifrit channel. Smack bam in the middle. I did want to upgrade Heatwave, but I could wait for now. Let's go. Because we have all that. We'll unlock a couple more after eventually, but yeah, we have all of that stuff. Okay, number 3. Actually don't have the one we want, but that's fine. We have Rising Flames, Heatwave and Scarlet Cyclone. Actually, to be fair, do that. Don't think there's much else for now. Bloody hell. Right, let's push.
Well,
I know.
what is it?
Oh,
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
oh no.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
Ah! We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! It's over.
Ow. Fuck you.
Remember
Ow.
our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such
Pussy -o. Leave Torgal alone and all. Oh, let's hope that Lady Hannah at least is fine. Give him a break to go.
It's over. It's over.
Bosh. We're not getting XP for that.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were
Shut the
born
fuck
a
up.
slave, and you'll die one.
Kill all the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? They were innocent people! That's enough. Stay down.
Bosh.
That's enough.
Ow. So much, there's so many because they're expecting. Ow.
It's over.
Bosh.
It's over.
We're gonna get all of the
It's over.
spirits tallied at the end. There we are.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
Annabella, bitch, that's what she is.
My mother ordered this.
Clive?
I know. You can wait.
Ow. Ow.
Not this time.
Goodbye, bitch. How much experience in total across all of those enemies killed? Not that much. Ah well. It's fine.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did.
Who's going to get them to the shelter
Better
as well?
than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
What a bellend. Damn. There we go. Righting wrongs.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
We'll go to the Aretta Stone, so stage replay. Of course, now have the Phoenix Gate ruins. And that is still locked for now. Ow, that was bright.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death.
I've also
I never
noticed
stopped
how
to consider the lives of those around me.
Clive is speaking more in
Lives that
cutscenes now. He didn't feel like the
I
main
see
character
now were
before.
scarcely worth living.
That's a detail that I bet a lot of people
They-
didn't realise.
Bearers or
That actually
beggars.
matters a lot.
Most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Oh,
What trouble
it's the
are you
main
looking to
theme.
get yourself
Beautiful.
into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
So as I was saying before today, the other streams I've done, Clive was kind of grunting. He weren't doing much. He was still active in the cutscenes, but he didn't feel like the main character. As soon as he accepted the truth, past couple of cutscenes, he's been on it. And they've obviously done that on purpose because they know what they're doing.
You'll be hard-pressed to feel the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is
Oh
time
dear.
we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens.
It was all a lie.
For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
The people who benefit from this turmoil.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
There we are.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Right, a couple of side quests.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Wanted to send a message.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Yeah, we know.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Yes. Yes, it was Clive. Yeah. Hello, Harpock.
Have you come for a tale? This, I believe you will find most interesting. You wish to study the tomes?
So, Dion Lassage. Martha. Annabella, bitch. What we do? do this. Rosalith Castle. I wonder if we get to go back there eventually. I'd imagine we would. There's going to be quite a lot of stuff, isn't there, to worry about. Or a flam. The Continental Accord, Ancient Memorial, The Founder, Echoes, Ultima's Thralls, then the Beastery, Minotaurs, Cracklaws, Megla Crabs, Black Widows, Bighorns, Antelopes, Mantis, Bombs, Iron Giants.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Very well. Learn your love.
Never knew Dung had so many. Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
It's getting more crowded. I'll get this side quest up as well.
Never. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Right. Right, so we have both in the Lost Wing vicinity. Hello, Moogle. Careful you don't set that breath alight. Oh.
Make it quick. What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Oh, that's that.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
That's probably best, Karen. Anyway. So it gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. I see.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
No. Hang on, back in a sec. Right, let's go. We've got Invictus, which is a very cool looking sword. Of course, we've got this. We got this equipped. Right, 1 hour 27. Plenty of time to continue for now.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alliant reports unlocked. Okay. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gore at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports, compiled by the Cursebreakers, contain information on quests currently available across Valistir. Okay.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Me?
Okay.
The way I see it. So, what'd you say? Anything catch your eye?
Use Goat's Alliant reports to not only find new quests around Valistir, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest their location. Welcome in, committee. It makes it much easier to do stuff. So we already have the 2 that's available. We got these as well.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
Well, it depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
I can try.
That'll do me.
I can't get
Tell them they're
no.
safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
I like that they show the locations of the quest in those reports, so I don't have to constantly go through all of the little areas in order to do it.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Yeah, you dickhead, I will be.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Okay.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Nice simple quest. Gilbug. That should be it. That should be the only quest we need to get up. We'll do all these and then of course end the stream and then get ready to storm the capital tomorrow.
Master Quintin, wouldn't it? I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quintin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps. I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quintin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right.
All right.
I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Right. So we have all of those, but of course we'll set a marker, follow the marker. There's not much going on down there, it's just our cellar. Cellar, hardly know. So do the quest over here, then we'll go for the vineyard one afterwards. I'm going to assume, yeah. All of those bits are also still blocked off, but nothing we can do about that. Well, once we leave, we should get a boost of speed, hopefully. I mean, if the pacing is slightly off, it's really not that much of a big deal. Anyway.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lostwing and tell Quintin what happened.
Yep, slay the beastman. Of course, there's no Imperials around anymore.
Why am I not surprised?
Seal goblin.
Stay down.
Da 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 da.
That's enough.
Da 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 da. Damn, boy.
Garuda, lend me your strength. Not this time.
Oh shit, I've got to complacent there. There we go. Should be simple. Bosh. Bone necklace, Valley Madder, and we're right. Poor Randall.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Yep, that's the right way for Quentin. Making sure.
But how did the grocer know his
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Quest complete. Needs of the many. Let's go. Get these two done. And then that should be it.
The courier said his pack might have split. That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Bosh.
Good.
Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
There we go. I love this theme. Bloody hell.
That's it.
Bosh. Ba-di-di-di-di-da-di-di-di. Wonderful.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter.
Which way did it go?
Fucking hell.
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Dog.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
Yep. Right. Need to get this way. And go through to the cellar.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Right, there we are. Black blood. Oh. Well. Let's go.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
So if I come here, will it come up with that one?
Good to see you. Here you go.
Oh, idiot. I didn't know that, but yeah.
Think you can help?
They do it area by area. That's fair enough. I could hand this in and I've got enough time to do one more. And then, of course, tomorrow I'll be starting by speaking with Gav.
I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you...
Found the things you dropped.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Right, there we are. So just one more quest. In Martha's Rest. It rhymed. Fuck me.
It's true. Burn to the ground.
Yeah, there's not much else. I don't even know what will be over there, but you've still got quite a lot down there. Anyway.
The tavern. It's done.
Hello there.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Okay. If they're looking for a fight, they will get one.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you on it?
Nice try.
Let's get this over with. It's over. Stay down.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me,
Merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right. We've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
It's not my blood to clean. There we are.
There he is, the man.
I could probably afford to speak with Gav before we end it. Done everything else possible now.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid,
Well, there's free dominance.
I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Cheeky. Yeah, look how big that mother crystal is. Of course, there are plenty to go about. Of course, Rosaria's one is a fiery bit of business. Anyway, we're going to return here, we're going to stay here, and then, of course, we can go off to Lost Wing and finally explore a new area later on. However, thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI, and in tomorrow's episode I'll be making my way towards the holy capital of Oriflamme, where I will be aiding Sid and Jill on the mission to destroy the Mother Crystal. But until then, hope you have enjoyed. Goodbye.